Alright, today is March 24th, 2013. Let's take a quick look at the market, and then we will take a look at some of these momentum stock and see how it will contribute to the next week possible market movement. So first of all, let's looking at the S&P 500. S&P 500 is still holding up near this 1540 area here. It is geared to most likely come up and take out this all-time closing high, the 1565.15. So I'd be anticipating to see that in the coming week. There might be a little bit shakeout, but I think any pullback is probably will be temporary until this particular high is taken out. Then we probably will see maybe a little bit more sustained pullback or sustained momentum of moving upward. But definitely this 1565.15 closing high that was made back in 2007, I believe, will definitely going to be in play. And until that is taken out, this market is just going to hang around up here to try to take it out. And then looking at the Dow Jones 30, you can see Dow Jones 30 industrial is just holding up in this 14,400 level. It is trying to make another new all-time high, and it probably will do that along with the S&P 500 when the S&P 500 take out its all-time high. And then on the NASDAQ 100, the NASDAQ 100 again is hanging out, holding support at this 2782 area. Most likely when Apple starting to move, it seems like it's starting to make a little bit movement. It will probably help push this NASDAQ 100 and try to get up to this 2850 area, and might even take out this high here at the 2875, somewhere around there, or the closing high, which is up here at the 2864 area. Then looking at the Russell 2000, the Russell 2000 is also hanging around at this new all-time high. It's all-time high here. It's just holding up at this 942 area. So most likely it will consolidate a little bit here, and I do see all these market index to have one more big push. We just need to see that climatic top. If we're going to see that top here, that climatic top push up, and then we see a little bit divergence starting to establish among the market indicator and the market indices. Then we could sort of start looking for the market top. But right now, it doesn't appear that it's getting ready to make a top yet. I mean, it could pull back, and then we establish its momentum to make another push higher. But definitely, it's still trying to find an area to form a top. So I know a lot of people is looking for the top, but I think it might be a little bit premature. Definitely, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't exercise caution in trading this market, because it is so overextended, and a lot of people might get a little jittery and misinterpret those minor pullback to be a major sell-off, and those are probably the weakest hand. They will rush out the door, and they probably will regret it, and then will chase it back in when the market make a last push. And those are the guys that most likely will get trapped when the climatic push occurs. And then finally on the Dow Jones Transportation, you can see Dow Jones Transportation kind of start pulling back and starting to deteriorate a little bit. So it could be the first sign that we might be getting too close to a what we call a market internal top. Internally, you could see some weakness, but outside in the market overall indicator, it might disguise and hide some of those weakness. But so you have to learn how to keep an eye on those market breadth indicators, such as advanced decline, the new high, new low, up down volume ratio, those sort of things. Those are the indicators that will give you a clue that is the market getting weaker or still holding strength or building momentum. So right now I don't see much of a deterioration from those market indicators yet. So it doesn't mean that it can't change. I mean, those things could change very rapidly when you get to a market that is so extended. So anyway, let's go and take a look at the some of the stock here. And the first one is let's take a look at Amazon. Amazon, you can see that you've been trying to hold on to this 256 area, and it broke through that, and right now it's coming back to try to test that. And what I'm seeing is that it might get another push, maybe come up to this level here. Let me get my little tool here. We might get the little push to make it up here to this 260 area. So maybe it will push up here and then start breaking down. I do see a possibility of coming back down to somewhere around this 246, 247 here, and try to test this particular support. And if it doesn't hold, then I probably looking at it to come down to this trend line here. And then the other one is this 3D system, the 3D printing printer. You can see that way up here it sort of came down and broke this to test this gap, try to fill this gap here, and then it's trying to come back up to hold this support, and it just failed. You can see that it also broke this particular support down here, and now it's coming back and test the support again for as a resistance, and I do see it continue to come down, although that we see a little bit of a upturn on the MACD, so that could be just a little bit of maybe an oversold type of reaction here, and might get a little bit movement up here, and then eventually probably come back down this way. So at least it's gonna come back and test this trend line, and then it probably will break and get down to this 28 and 27 area. So definitely this stock look like it's it have finished its run up here, so at least for now. And right now this stock is look like it's heading lower. Then the other one is Google. We also saw Google kind of holding up this 807, 808 area. It is seems to be shifting away from its high here. Maybe there will be a little push and try to get back up at this level. You could see that it could be a similar type of thing that happened to Apple when a lot of the fund and the hedge fund and all these guys kind of pound money into Google, and now the low portfolio is kind of overweighted on Google, and then they have to kind of rebalance the portfolio by selling some of these, and that's why we might be looking at money flowing back into Apple. And you can see that Apple last week, I was a week or two ago, I was looking for this to bring back up, break back above this 442 area, and you can see that it actually came up on that. And then now we essentially at the 448. If I blow this up, I was looking at the 448 last Friday. I actually got in started a little bit of a long position. Once you get up move about these level here, which is the 458 level, and I seeing this little pennant here, and making it like a little flag, and essentially give us up a little bit of a major move somewhere up at this 492, although there's a gap up here at 505. But right now I'm basically looking at the possibility of getting back up here in this area to see if there's some momentum to at least get a little bit of a maybe come up here, come up and do this, so you essentially get a higher high, higher low, so you kind of get this kind of stuff, and maybe get back up here and fill this gap. Then we'll see is Apple reversing its downtrend, or it's just a little bit of a late rally to help push the S&P to its new all-time closing high. So just kind of keep an eye on this. The MACD, we have seen MACDs it's been kind of diverting for quite a while, so that's sort of indicating that there is a little shift in the momentum from the negative to slightly positive. So definitely there might be some play here on the near term on the long side. And the other one that I'm looking at is Microsoft, because the reason that I'm looking at Microsoft is possibility for this to help propel the S&P 500 to the new high. And it's been testing this baseline here for quite a while, and maybe there's a possibility for this thing actually make a little run and get back up here at this 30 level, or the a little bit above between 30 and 30.50. So those are the little things that kind of keep an eye on to see what will help push the market up a little bit, because you can see there's going to be some money rotation, rotating around, because there are a lot of extended stock that have been pushing it down in the S&P 500, while Apple is kind of depressed. So you can see that there's some overweighted in one side, kind of lopsided right now. So you can see the money kind of shifting. It's just like everybody that wanted to buy in Google is already into Google, so they have to move the money out. Just like back when Apple was 705, when everybody wanted to buy Apple, it's already on Apple, so there's no new buyer to push that guy up. So if we look at Netflix, Netflix is also the other one. It's kind of waiting for some sort of direction. It's kind of hovering in this trading band here. So it depends, if it's gonna break this support or break through this resistance. If it breaks through this resistance, then the chances are you're gonna come up and fill this gap here. But if we break this support, I'm looking at least coming back down to this region here. So that's why I put out a tweak and a chart to say, the downside is much more, than outweigh the potential upside. Right now, who knows? I mean, there's a possibility once you fill this gap, it just go up to that 210 and beyond. But at least right now, based on the chart pattern and the price range, definitely it kind of favors the downside than the upside. So, and also you look at the MACD, it's kind of heading down here. So that's one of the negative, and there's nothing but air here. Right, so if it breaks this, I mean, it could easily come back down to this 100 level. So there you go. Hopefully, whatever position that you're going to take next week, good luck to all of you on your trading in the coming week.